This is Vanderlake. After a 2-year search, Mr. Vanderpool purchased the lot, and with his wife Jill, he and the children cleared the lot and had a home built. They enjoyed the home until November of 2016 when Jill's breast cancer returned. After 37 years of marriage, Jill left us in May of 2017. After a couple months of despondency and thinking perhaps his work on earth was done, Mr. Vanderpool decided to agree with God that it is not good for man to live alone, and began a search for a like-minded spouse. After searching through 847 women on Match.com, there was only one who sparked his interest.
There we go. All right, we're ready to go. Hit the road. We got all of our needs in the back of the Corvette. And first stop, going to be Fort Pierce, Fort Lauderdale, Coral Gables, and wish us well. What do you say, Jennifer?
See you on the road.
All right, we're ready to head out. So enjoy the ride.
Yeah. I know we will.
Exactly. Off we go to the next stop. One of the things I wanted to try to track was to see once how the Corvette handles the trip on the road. Pretty easy to keep a car clean, you know, when you come home to the garage every night, and you can wash it and wipe it down. So it's looking pretty good now. It's got about 3,800 miles on it, and interior is nice and clean. Wow. Got her all packed, loaded for bear. So, what do you do when you get to Yeehaw Junction? You take a picture of the sign, because that's about all there is in Yeehaw Junction. Just checking in. So, here we are at the historic site of the Desert Inn. And it must double as Jackass Crossing. So, the sign said they're open. So, we're going to check it out. See, there you go. Looks pretty historic to me. That is a lot of dollar bills. Man, that's a pretty good sized rattlesnake too. There you go. Seeing the sights. So what greets you in the bathroom at the Desert Inn? A mermaid. I want one. So when does the band start tonight?
Huh?
When does the band start?
I play off and on all day.
Off and on all day. Got our amp and our guitar.
Play food.
How do you do that?
The words wrong.
Oh, okay. You sing along.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And play.
Yep.
It's, well, I hear the timing's just right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't have to haul with
All the equipment. I hear you. I hear you. So what's your name?
Gary.
You're Gary.
Gary Ivers, yeah.
And what's the name of the band?
Just Gary.
Call Gary and let him come and play.
Yeah.
Good.
I do a lot of private parties.
Okay. Well, I think electronics help make it easier and sounds better.
Oh, yeah.
I agree totally. All right. Well, good luck. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Yep. We got to meet our friends over here. Okay. It says don't touch.
The amazing thing about this is it's endless.
Oh, your options?
Yeah, I mean they're all on here.
Yep.
You can find them. They're here.
So there we go. This is how Gary tunes up the band. He finds what he wants
This is what we want.
and hits the button.
But you have a commercial that's on down calls.
Oh, you got a YouTube. Okay, sure. Nobody rides for free.
Right. This is a way of getting it. Can't walk out because I love to my face. Why can't you see what you do to me? You don't believe where I'm standing. We can go out together.
It's not a trap. So, if you ever wondered what Central Florida looks like, between Yeehaw Junction and Vero Beach, this is it. Pretty flat, but lots of woods. Every once in a while it'll open up and have a lot of grassland.
The Boat Show in Fort Pierce, Florida.
So Jennifer, how did you like the Fort Pierce Boat Show?
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome boat show.
Except for you stole my icy.
I stole your icy.
My shaved ice.
I sucked the Tagger blood right out of your icy, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. But you're not complaining, are you?
Yes.
No, you're not.
All right.
All right, this conversation's ending.
Stuart, Florida had a beautiful fountain. Huge. 888. Good Sunday morning. We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Can't remember the name of the hotel. It's pretty good. Very reasonable. Pretty big. 500 rooms. Off to Coral Gables Presbyterian Church. So hope it's a good service.
So, Sunday morning, Coral Gables Presbyterian Church. Very nice. Overcast day. Probably 85. Had a good message on tithing. Quite the facility. Yes, it goes way up there. What is it, 300 feet? You have fun, Jennifer?
I did. Nice message.
So we just got out of the service at Dr. James Kennedy's church in Fort Lauderdale. Had a good message on Malachi 3, where the prophet complains that the Israelites are robbing God because they're not paying their tithe. So we're just would encourage individuals to consider that. Abraham started the idea, saying that he would give 10% of all that he received to God. But then the prophets also, to the man, talked like God expected it, and that it was good for the people, and that it was a sign that you were a believer. And Jesus reinforced it also, made it sound like it was something every believer would do. So it's something that I've practiced all my married life, and I think it's a good thing not to hang on to your earthly goods too strongly, because life is short. Intercoastal waterway.
Oh, there's shooters. Turn right up here.
Alright, so I think I've discovered why most older couples are overweight. It seems like as soon as people get hungry, they get a little edgy. And everybody gets along better when they have full stomachs. So just a little insight there. The trade-off is you're either obese people are happy, suppose that's the way it goes, or they're happy all the time.
Maybe because they eat what they want.
They eat what they want. There you go. So, undeniable truth number 2. So I parked the car on the second deck, and when I come down, the valet gentleman that was admiring the car earlier says, "Why don't you park in the valet area?" And I said, okay, so we're parking in the valet area. One of the perks of having a Corvette, huh? And getting old. So life is all about the zeros. Yeah, if you have more zeros behind your bank account, you get the big boat. If you don't, you get the little power boat, or the little sailboat, or the big sailboat. But you don't need any of it. It just gives you different opportunities. Right, Jennifer?
Well, I would like the big one versus the little one.
Well, there you go. Given the choice, Jennifer would like the big one rather than the little one. I tend to concur. So here is the Lago Mar. Very nice on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. Very private. We just walked in. I'm convinced it was the Aussie hat. But look at the beach here. If you like lots of beach, this place has lots of beach. So far, Fort Lauderdale has done really, really good. Wouldn't you say, Jennifer?
Oh yeah.
Jennifer likes it. We got an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Basketball. They had a 20-foot chess court, volleyball, and ping pong tables, etc. So get yourself an Aussie hat. That's all you need. So here we are walking on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. Pretty doggone nice. It's overcast, probably 85. This is by the Lago Mar, and it seems to be heavily populated with pasty white northerners, most of whom have a nice red glow on them right now from the sunshine. They think that it's cloudy and they won't get sunburned, but we'll see tonight. So here's the Hilton that we stayed at, Fort Lauderdale, Intercoastal Waterway. Just phenomenal. The boats and the wealth that capitalism has enabled America to accumulate. Count your blessings. So we enjoyed Fort Lauderdale. We stayed at the Hilton Marina in Fort Lauderdale, and it was good. Nice pool, nice outside eating, very helpful, clean. So Fort Lauderdale gets 2 big thumbs up. Thumbs up. There you go. Heading south. So, Lexus pretty easily.